Hello, Brother Wood.
Hello, sir. Good
See
afternoon,
if you
sir.
can. Yes, you're on live. Good. That's very good.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, brother.
Welcome to the Year 2 Hebrew language class. And we're going to be starting with prayer. Then I will take the register to see if all are present. Then we will get into our lesson. Let us pray. Father in heaven, I give you thanks for another class. I pray that you may bless our class, help us to learn, help us to fully understand what we have studied and what we are about to look at again. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, let me take the register quickly to make sure that everyone is here. Okay, Israel,
Present, sir.
good. Thank you for calling out so I could hear you. Solin,
Present, sir.
thank you. Wood is here. Richard Roy, are you here? Richard Roy, I don't see you. Sister Hooper, I think you're here. Are you here? Sister Hooper? All right, I'm not sure if she's here either. Sister Hooper, I see her. Sister Hooper is here. But Richard Roy, are you here? I do not see any evidence that you are here.
Not yet, sir.
We're going to look at the screen at this time. I'm going to bring the PowerPoint lesson up. Good. All right. Last week you did a test. I sent the results of the test back to you. I think I did that on Sunday. If you haven't received it, you can check Sunday's email and you will see what the result of your individual test was. I'm going to be reteaching the lesson that you were tested on in the light of some of the answers that were given. Now, all of you passed the test. The issue is not that you failed the test. You all passed, and you all passed with high marks. The lowest grade was about 80%. That was the lowest grade. So you all passed. But one of the purposes of tests is to see what is it in a lesson that students may still have a problem understanding. And in the light of what I have seen in some of the answers, I think it is best that before I go on to a new lesson, that I will reteach the same lesson, focusing on those areas of the lesson that seems to have been misunderstood to some extent. So today is a reteaching of lesson 7, syllables in the light of some answers to test number 1. The general objectives remain the same. Number 1, to examine the meaning of syllable. 2, to examine the meaning of an open syllable. 3, to examine the meaning of a closed syllable. The specific objectives remain also. Number 1, at the end of this lesson, the students will have defined the word syllable. 2, at the end of this lesson, the students will have pronounced syllables in 3 English words. 3, at the end of this lesson, the students will have defined an open syllable. 4, at the end of this lesson, the students will have pronounced an open syllable in 1 Hebrew word. 5, at the end of this lesson, the students will have defined a closed syllable. 6, at the end of this lesson, the students will have pronounced a closed syllable in one Hebrew word. Number 7, at the end of this lesson, the students will have practiced identifying a syllable or syllables in 14 vocabulary words. That will be an oral exercise, not a written one. So let us look at the definition of syllable and 3 examples in the English language. A syllable is a word or a part of a word that has one vowel sound when you say it. Now, before I read any further, notice it says one vowel sound. It doesn't say one vowel letter. And the reason it doesn't say one vowel letter is that there are different English words that have vowel letters that you do not pronounce, and so there is no sound. For example, take the word home, H-O-M-E. You don't say homey, and you don't say home. You say home. The E at the end is silent, so the E at the end would not form a new syllable. The only syllable that is sounded or pronounced in home is the vowel O. The E at the end is silent. Take another word, become, B-E-C-O-M-E. You have 3 vowel letters in that word. You have E in be, you have O in come, and there is E at the end, but the E at the end is not pronounced. So there are 3 vowel letters, E, O, and E, but only the E and the O are pronounced. So keep that in mind. A syllable is a word or a part of a word that has one vowel sound when you say it. One vowel sound. The letter is there, yes, but in addition to the letter, that letter is pronounced. There are some vowel letters that are in words in the English language that are not pronounced. And of course, the rest of the definition, a syllable helps you to break up a word at the right places into its different parts. It helps also in learning to pronounce a word and to spell a word. That is how, when I was a child, my father helped to teach me how to spell. He told me that I must first break a word into syllables, and then he would take different words and he would tell me the different syllables, and I would learn to spell the words. Take, for example, number 1. Car is a word that is also one syllable, for it has one vowel sound when you say it. The vowel sound, ah. Or maybe I should say ah. Car, ah. Number 2, bus is a word that is also one syllable, for it has one vowel sound when you say it. The vowel sound, ah. Number 3, topic is a word that has 2 syllables, for it has 2 vowel sounds. The vowel sound, and the vowel sound, e. Topic. Now I've put this screen in red print. Wherever you see the red print, it is feedback from the test of last week to help you understand the lesson better. So clarification of the definition of syllable based on some of the answers to test 1. Number 1, a syllable has one vowel sound. It doesn't say, class, that a syllable is made up of one vowel letter, but a syllable has one vowel sound. In order for it to be a syllable, it must have a vowel letter that you pronounce, but it doesn't mean that that vowel letter is the only letter that is in the syllable. But if there is going to be a syllable, it must have a vowel letter that you pronounce, called a vowel sound. So a syllable has one vowel sound, not necessarily one vowel letter. For example, the word become that I referred to a few minutes ago has two vowel sounds, E and O, or E and O. But there are three vowel letters, E, O, and E. E at the end of become is a silent vowel and it is not to be pronounced. Number two, a syllable has one vowel sound, but it does not mean that one vowel sound is the only letter that makes up a syllable. For example, at has one vowel sound, a, but the syllable consists of two letters, a and t. A and T, a vowel, which is A, and a consonant, which is T. Number three, we now get into the Hebrew. Therefore, in nephesh, the first syllable, ne, does not consist of one vowel sound only, e, but of the consonant n and the vowel sound e. The second syllable, fesh, does not consist of one vowel sound only, but of the consonantal sound f. It sounds like a PH in phone, or it sounds like it has an F sound, of the consonantal sound f, followed by the vowel sound e, and followed by the consonantal sound sh. So that is a syllable. It's not just e, but it is fesh. That is a syllable. So a syllable is not just one vowel sound, but in order to be a syllable, there must be a vowel sound. Without the vowel sound, you don't have a syllable. But the syllable is not only made up of the vowel sound. It also has a consonant with the vowel, or more than one consonant with the vowel. Like in the case of nephesh, look at the arrow on the screen. Here you have the consonant fe, followed by the vowel segol, and followed by the consonant shin, pronounced fesh. Notice that there is a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. So you have two consonants and one vowel. And in the first syllable, you had a consonant and you had a consonant and you had a vowel. Okay, so you find that the syllable, well, I'm glad to see that you're back, Brother Wood. So we see that a syllable is not just a vowel letter. A syllable is a syllable because it has a vowel letter that you pronounce, along with at least one consonant. You might have two consonants, but it is not just a vowel letter that you pronounce. The syllable must have a vowel letter that you pronounce. If you don't have a vowel letter that you pronounce, you don't have a syllable at all. But once you have that vowel letter, it must be accompanied by at least one consonant for it to be a syllable, whether it is in Hebrew or in English. Okay, so that is why I'm showing you that the syllable here is ne, that's one syllable, and the syllable here for the rest of the word is fesh, a consonant, a vowel that you pronounce, and another consonant. Okay. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me move on. Note well, in the English language, syllables may start with a vowel. For example, at begins with the vowel a. But in the Hebrew language, all syllables must start with a consonant. This is important to remember because sometimes you may wonder, where does a syllable start? How do I know when one syllable ends and another syllable begins? Well, the simple answer is look for the consonant. If you have already identified the first syllable, you can identify the second syllable by looking for the first consonant in that second syllable. And when you have identified the second syllable, if the word has 3 syllables, once you have identified the first 2 syllables, you can identify the third syllable by looking for the first consonant in the third syllable, because all syllables must start with a consonant. So, an open syllable begins with a consonant and ends with a vowel. This is illustrated by C, which represents the word consonant. So consonant comes first, the C comes first, and V, which represents vowel. So an open syllable is CV, consonant followed by vowel, consonant followed by vowel. So this is a good way to remember what makes up an open syllable. It is a consonant followed by a vowel. For example, in nephesh, breath of life or soul, ne, that is this consonant nun, and this vowel segol, ne, is an open syllable, for it begins with the consonant nun, pronounced n, n, and ends with the vowel segol, pronounced e as in bed. Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, C, V, consonant, vowel. That's an open syllable. You begin with a consonant, you end with a vowel. You begin with a consonant and you end with a vowel. That's an open syllable. It's not open because it starts a word. And I do not know if some of you might be thinking that. You may have an open syllable elsewhere in a word. You do not call this an open syllable because it is the beginning of the word. It is an open syllable because it is made up of a consonant followed by a vowel. An open syllable is CV, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. A closed syllable is the next type of syllable. It starts with a consonant and it is followed by a vowel and it ends with another consonant. So notice this, it starts with a consonant and it is followed by a vowel and it ends with another consonant. So what do you have? You have consonant indicated by the letter C, vowel indicated by the letter V, consonant indicated by the letter C. So you have CVC. The open syllable was CV. The closed syllable is CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant. For example, here is a Hebrew word. The Hebrew word is spelt hey, that's a consonant hey, the vowel pathak, a short a, and the consonant resh. And this word means mountain. Here is a mountain in the northern part of the state of Israel, right here. This is Har. They would call this Har. Har. Har, meaning mountain. So notice that Har starts with the consonant He, that is H, and it is followed by the vowel Pathak, that is A, as in hat, and it ends in another consonant, Resh, that is R. Har means mountain. That's a closed syllable because you have consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. C, V, C, C, V, C. That's a closed syllable. It starts with a consonant, it is followed by a vowel, and it ends with another consonant. Starts with a consonant, is followed by a vowel, and it ends with another consonant. It's not just made up of the vowel sound. The vowel sound has to be there if it is going to be a syllable. But the syllable is not made up only of the vowel sound. It must have consonants. If it is a closed syllable, it must have two consonants, one that is at the beginning and one that is at the end. And if it is an open syllable, it must have a consonant at the beginning and it must end with a vowel. C, V, consonant, vowel. Nun, segol, N, E. Starts with a consonant, ends with a vowel, but it's not made up only of the vowel letter that you pronounce. Now let us see if we can, well, I think I might have to do it myself because of the poor audio quality that I'm hearing. But I could still try and see if I can hear you. So I think this would be to your advantage if you do this yourself. So I'm going to ask different ones of you. Let me start with Wood. Okay, Wood, I would like you to tell me how many syllables you see in the word bara.
Two, sir. Two syllables.
You see two syllables, and that is correct. All right. Yes. Let me go on to Solin.
Yes, sir.
Solin, the same word bara. Can you tell me what two syllables make up this word bara?
What two syllables make up this word bara?
All right, come to the laptop on the teacher's desk and speak to the internal microphone for me.
Understand the question now, sir. The two syllables are ba and ra.
No, go to the laptop itself. The laptop.
The two syllables, sir, are ba and ra.
Okay, thank you. That's correct. You have ba. Let me see if I can get the arrow again. You have ba and you have ra. Now let me go on to Israel. Israel.
Yes, sir.
What kind of syllable would you call ba?
Open syllable.
And you can go to the laptop on the teacher's desk also.
Ba is an open syllable.
It is an open syllable. That is correct. Because it consists of a consonant, beth, and the vowel kames. So it's consonant vowel. Now, who else is there? Richard Roy. Tell me, what other syllable do you see in that first word? The first syllable is ba. What other syllable is there and what is it called? Richard, are you there? Richard? Unmute yourself, Richard, and let me see. Let me see. I don't see you now. All right. Sister Hooper, in this first word here, bara, what kind of syllable is ra? Is it an open syllable or is it a closed syllable?
It's an open syllable. It's an open syllable.
Or do you say it's an open syllable? Let me see. Richard Roy, are you there? Richard Roy, turn on your video so I can see your face. All right. Brother Wood,
Yes, sir.
that last section of bara, consisting of resh, kames, and aleph,
Yes, sir.
is that an open syllable or is that a closed syllable?
It is a closed syllable, sir. CVC.
You say it is a closed syllable.
Yes, sir.
And why do you say it is a closed syllable?
Because it begins with a consonant and then after a vowel follows, then it ends with another consonant.
Okay, so it's a closed syllable because it starts with the consonant resh. It's followed by the vowel kames, which is the long R, and it is followed by the consonant aleph.
Yes, sir.
So you have consonant, vowel, consonant. And remember, in the closed syllable, it starts with a consonant, it's followed by a vowel, and it ends with another consonant. It is C, V, C. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Let's look at the other word. Amar. Sister Hooper, how many syllables do you see in this word, amar?
Two syllables.
Did you say it?
Yeah, two syllables. There are two
Okay.
syllables.
Say it again for me.
There are two syllables.
There are two syllables, okay. Can you identify the name of the first syllable? Is it an open syllable or a closed syllable?
It's an open,
Why do you say it is an open syllable?
because you have the consonant aleph and you have the
Say it again for me.
vowel, because you have the consonant aleph and the vowel kames.
Okay, so you have aleph, which is a consonant, and you have kames, which is a vowel, and an open syllable consists of a consonant followed by a vowel. Correct. Israel?
Yes, sir.
In the word amar, what kind of syllable would be mar? Mem, pathak, resh. What would you call it? An open one or a closed one?
A closed syllable, sir.
Yes,
Closed
this one
syllable.
here consisting of mem, pathak, and resh. Is that an open syllable or a closed syllable?
A closed syllable.
That is correct. It is a closed syllable. Why do you say it is a closed syllable?
Because it begins by a consonant followed by a vowel and
Okay, it is a closed syllable because it starts with a consonant, mem. It is followed by the vowel, pathak, and it is followed by another consonant, resh. So you have consonant, vowel, consonant, C, V, C, consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay. Solin, this is your own. How many
Yes.
syllables are in this word ba?
Only one syllable, sir.
Only one syllable. Can you identify the name of that syllable?
Yes, sir. It is a closed syllable.
You are correct. It's a closed syllable because it consists of the consonant bet, followed by kamis, the vowel, followed by another consonant, aleph. Okay, let me come to Brother Wood. How many syllables are in this word, Brother Wood?
Yes, sir.
The word El,
Yes, sir. Only one, sir.
this word right here.
Yes, sir. Only one, sir.
Say it again for me.
Only one, sir.
Only one, that is correct.
Yes, sir.
And what kind of syllable is it? Is it open or is it closed?
That's a closed syllable, sir.
Say it again for me.
It is a closed syllable, sir.
That's correct. It's a closed syllable
Yes, sir.
because it consists of the consonant aleph. It's followed by the vowel, and it is followed by a consonant. Richard Roy. Richard Roy, can you hear me? Unmute yourself, Richard. Unmute yourself. I cannot hear you. Richard, unmute. Unmute yourself. Okay. This is min. It's only one syllable, and it consists of a consonant followed by the short vowel kirik, which is an I sound, a short I sound, followed by the consonant noon. And because it has a consonant, vowel, consonant, what kind of syllable is that, Israel? Is it open or closed?
A closed syllable.
It's a closed syllable, correct. Now here we have a conjunction. It is we or ve. I put the E at the top above the W or the V because this is really a half vowel. We have not really studied the half vowel sound yet, but it is a quick E sound like in the French word au revoir. It's spelled A-U-R-E-V-O-I-R, and you pronounce it so fast that you say au revoir, au revoir, au revoir. Or it's like in the English word because. You pronounce because so fast you can hardly even hear it. So here is a half vowel. I put it as a tiny E above the consonant. So the consonant here is our Hebrew letter waw or vav. And you have the half vowel underneath it. Okay, so you have a consonant and a vowel. What kind of syllable is this? Brother Wood?
Yes, sir. A half, sir.
Repeat.
A half syllable, sir. It is not complete, sir.
Okay, what kind of or
Yes, sir. I got the question right now.
an open syllable?
Yes, sir. An open, sir.
Yeah, because it starts with a consonant and it ends with a half vowel.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. It's ear. Solin, how many syllables are in this word?
One syllable, sir.
Okay. And what kind of syllable is it? Is it open or closed?
Close.
Correct, because it consists of the consonant ayin, which has no pronunciation. It consists of the vowel long kurik, which is a long I sound, E, like in machine, and it ends with a consonant, resh, pronounced ear. So you have consonant, vowel, consonant, C, V, C. That's a closed syllable. Now we have the word hekal, hekal, hekal. So, Sister Hooper, how many syllables do you see in this word hekal?
Two? Two syllables? Two syllables.
Hello?
Two syllables?
Brother Buckland?
There's some problem.
Brother Richard, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I am here.
Yeah, man. I was just checking.
We were asking for you a while ago, sir.
Have we lost Brother Buckland? Okay.
Maybe you lost connection.
Okay.
Come on, share. Hello, sir. Brother Buckland?
Brother Buckland, are you okay?
Brother Buckland?
Brother Buckland, your mic is mute, sir.
I'm here. Just give me a few minutes to get the PowerPoint back on.
Okay.
Yes. Good. Oh, I'm going to share the screen again and see if I can get it. Yes, there it is. Oh, Jesus. All right. Thank God. What's going on here? Let me share the screen again. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on. Let me try again. Oh, Savior, what's going on? Oh, I tell you, it's not working. It's just not working.
It's probably frozen a bit. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to get. It's just not working.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Savior. Oh, God. What's going on here, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. I am hearing you.
Just pray for me. See, Satan is really mounting an attack.
Yeah.
Just pray for me.
Just leave it for a few minutes, maybe, and then try again and see what's going to happen.
Turn. All right, I'm just going to have to wrap it up. Can you hear me,
Yes, we can.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
So
we
the-
are hearing you, sir.
good. The exercise was to show you that a syllable is not made up of only a vowel sound or a letter that is pronounced, a vowel letter that is pronounced, but it is made up of at least one consonant if it is an open syllable, or it is made up of two consonants if it is a closed syllable. And to remind you that an open syllable consists of a consonant followed by a vowel, and a closed syllable consists of a consonant followed by a vowel and followed by another consonant. I'm going to send you the PowerPoint shortly, but the computer is frozen and it's not responding. Okay, so we will close the class on this point. The exercise that we just went through was to really help you to understand how to recognize syllables better, both an open syllable and a closed syllable. So take care. God bless you. I'll see you next week, God permitting.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
All right. Take care.